Hello everyone, welcome back to Detour Mentes and the Ultimate Trivia Quiz. My name is Sean, this is round 60, which means we've done about 3,000 questions already. Not too bad. I do apologize if occasionally a question slips in that I have used before. I try to avoid that. All questions I research fresh for the particular topic, but I have not kept a database of questions that I have used before. I thought my memory would suffice, and unfortunately, occasionally one does slip through. And according to my teenage daughters, I am rather gormless, so I guess I have to just apologize for that. Okay, today's quiz. There are 50 questions as always. Keep track of how many questions you can answer correctly and check the end of the video to see which rank you managed to get. The topics for today are: we start off with cities and countries, around the house, mixed trivia questions, picture trivia, and finally history, the 1960s. Let's start the quiz. Question 1. In which German city will you find the Brandenburg Gate? Munich, Hamburg or Berlin? The correct answer is Berlin. In which country will you find the city of Jakarta? Sri Lanka, Malaysia or Indonesia? Jakarta is in Indonesia. As at the end of 2022, which city had the largest population? Tokyo, Delhi or Shanghai? The correct answer is Tokyo. Which of the following will you find in New York City? The Smithsonian, Times Square or the Grand Bazaar? Times Square, of course. In which ocean will you find the island group of Bora Bora? The Indian, Pacific or Atlantic Ocean? In the Pacific, or South Pacific to be specific. Which city is also known as the Holy City? Jerusalem, Las Vegas or the Vatican? Jerusalem. Which one of these countries is on the African continent? Guyana, Armenia or Burkina Faso? Burkina Faso. In the hierarchy of settlements, which of the following is the largest? A hamlet, a village or a shire? A shire. Which of these cities is the closest to Tokyo, Japan? Sydney, Los Angeles or Beijing? Beijing, China. Numbering over 2,000, which city is said to have the most fountains in the world? Rome, Kansas City or Montevideo? Rome. Did you know that Romania gets its name from the Latin word Romanus, which means citizen of the Roman Empire? The Parliament Palace in Romania's capital of Bucharest is the second largest building in the world, behind only the Pentagon. The building is 84 meters high and is the heaviest building in the world, with a weight of over 4.1 million tons. Used to heat homes, what are household radiators typically filled with? Lamp oil, water or gas? They are filled with water. What is the pink insulation used in roofs made from? Fiberglass, asbestos or Marbalite? Fiberglass. Which piece of furniture is typically used as a comfortable footrest in front of a couch or chair? An ottoman, rattan or a Windsor? an ottoman? What do you call a single prong on a fork? Is it an aglet, a node, or a tine? It's called a tine. What do you call the unsharpened part of a knife that leads into the handle? The bit, the tang, or the Norris? It's called a tang. Which of the following will you use as a paint thinner? Turpentine, bleach, or sunflower oil? The correct answer is turpentine. Which Italian term is used for food baked in an oven? Al dente, al vacanze, or al forno? Al forno. What type of filling is used in a down pillow? Feathers, cotton, or buckwheat? Feathers or belly feathers. What do you call the indentation at the bottom of a wine bottle? A bell bottom, a flare, or a punt? It is called a punt. What do you call the tip of an umbrella? Is it a fulcrum, a ferrule, or a shank? It's called a ferrule or ferrule. As weird as it sounds, there is a thing such as front door symbology. A door can be a symbol of opportunity or one of imprisonment. The color of your front door is also important. For example, black is synonymous with authority, power, and strength, while red represents good luck, protection, and fire energy. Studies have also shown that houses with a black door tend to sell between 6,000 and 10,000 more in the US. Which of these is a miniature 3D replica of a scene, a terrama, a diorama, or a terrarium? A diorama. Which automaker has a model called the Skyline? Toyota, Nissan, or Mazda? Nissan. The TV series Game of Thrones is based on the books by which author? George R.R. Martin, J.R.R. Tolkien, or C.S. Lewis? George Martin. What does Heckler & Koch mainly manufacture? Safety equipment, kitchen appliances, or firearms? Firearms. In which country will the 2023 Rugby World Cup be hosted? Canada, Australia, or France? The correct answer is France. Which US bank became defunct on March the 10th, 2023? Silicon Valley Bank, FTX, or AIG? Silicon Valley Bank. The Palme d'Or is the highest prize awarded at which film festival? Toronto, Sundance, or Cannes? Cannes. Which of the following is a round building covered by a dome, a rotunda, gazebo, or a solarium? Rotunda. What do you call the smooth part of skin between the eyebrows? Is it a zarf, glabella, or a fernile? It's called a glabella. In ancient Rome, men wore togas. What was the traditional garment worn by females? a Pallas, a Stolas, or a Leplos? It was called a Stolas. And it's time for the bonus question. According to legend, which mythical creature can only enter your home if invited inside? If you know the answer to this question, leave your answer in the comments below. Also, please give this video a like and consider subscribing. It really helps. Now back to the quiz. What type of vegetable is this? It's a leek. What instrument is this? A tambourine. What type of tool is this? A jigsaw. What sport is this? Cricket? What does this symbol mean? Bluetooth. Can you name this iconic actress? Marilyn Monroe. What type of dog is this? It is a Shar-Pei. What object is this? It is a tuning fork. What type of bird is this? A cockatiel. And can you name this brand? Pepsi. OPEC was founded by 5 countries: Saudi Arabia, Iran, Iraq, Kuwait, and Venezuela, Nigeria, or Libya. Venezuela. Joseph Tito was appointed president for life of which country? Romania, Cambodia, or Yugoslavia? The correct answer is Yugoslavia. Who did John F. Kennedy face in the first televised presidential debate in the US? Nixon, Eisenhower, or Stevenson? Richard Nixon. Muammar Gaddafi successfully overthrew the monarchy in which country? Liberia, Libya, or Lebanon? Libya. During the Cuban Missile Crisis, who was the leader of the Soviet Union? Ariel Sharon, Fidel Castro, or Nikita Khrushchev? Nikita Khrushchev. After his arrest and trial, in which prison was Nelson Mandela eventually placed? Rikers Island, Alcatraz, or Robben Island? Robben Island. Who did Israel attack to start the Six-Day War? Egypt, Jordan, or Syria? Egypt. Which city hosted the 1968 Summer Olympics? Mexico City, Stockholm, or Rome? It was held in Mexico City. Which music group released the album Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band? The Who, The Beatles, or The Doors? Correct answer is The Beatles. Which American activist delivered his famous "I Have a Dream" speech? Malcolm X, Rosa Parks, or Martin Luther King Jr.? Martin Luther King Jr.? And that's it for today's quiz. How many questions could you answer correctly? Check your rank and share it in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave a like and consider subscribing.